Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elliot Webber and as you can see we're outside. It's a very early Saturday morning and you can probably guess why. It's another episode of Trackside, the series on my channel where of course we are trackside at a racing event. It's not really the British Touring Car Championship we're going to. Of course, as we know, the BTCC is currently on its summer break, which means that, well, if I'm at BTCC but I'm not at BTCC, where am I going? Well, basically I am going, thank you Mr. Taxi Man, I am going to the Super Touring Car Power event at Brands Hatch today, something that is essentially a late birthday present by my father, so thank you Dad, I know you're watching. Yeah, obviously my dad's going to be here, my little sister is going to be here, I believe Grumpy is going to join us as well later on in the vlog, and yeah, it's going to be an amazing day. Of course, the super touring era of the British Touring Car Championship, the golden age of touring car racing, some might say. Of course, I was not around during that era, but someone who has grown up with British touring cars, I've always wanted to see what it was like in the past, you could say. So yeah, it is essentially time traveling. We are basically going to the 1990s today, and it's something that's going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see the cars out on track. I cannot wait to hear them either. I've been told that some of the V6s sound very amazing by my dad, who was around during that era, to make him feel a little bit older. So yeah, absolutely cannot wait, and yeah, we will cut to probably when we're at the track. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we're here at Brands Hatch. We're here with Libby. It's currently a red flag in the pre-93 cars, so I can do a bit of talking. Yeah, traffic wasn't too bad on the way here. After the pre-93s, these Super Tourers will be out. I'm going to try and get, probably the majority of my vlog will be the Super Tourers, but we're here with Dad, who is feeling like a kid for once in his life. Yeah, back in my era, loved this. Yeah, of course, we've got so many cars here. The ex-McNeil Nissan, Anthony Reid's here, Paul Radicic is here, Alan Menu's here, Andy Rouse is here, Steve Soper, some of the greats are here. It'll be very exciting, and that is a very dark cloud I can see over there. Don't know if you can see that with Libby in her new George Russell hat. But yeah, going away from us unfortunately, so no rain later today. That would have been interesting for the two races here. There will be two races today in the Super Tourist and two races tomorrow. Today they're on the GP loop and tomorrow they're on the Indy circuit. So yeah, it'll be very exciting. I'll try and film as much as I possibly can because simply put, I want to take videos. So yeah, it'll be very interesting. try and talk as loud as I can. It's the end of what was the Super Touring Car qualifying session. And congratulations to Stuart White, the car owner of the Tom Christensen Honda Accord. He took pole position for at least race 1. Incredible cars. Cars look amazing, cars sound amazing. Even these old cars here at Brands Hatch. It's nice to see something retro for a change compared to the modern counterparts of touring cars. Yeah, incredible day. Dad here was getting a bit emotional during the Super Tour.
Oh, those cars are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Brings me back to my childhood.
Yeah. Yeah, my favourite car, I don't know. I love the McNeil Primera from '98, the red 100 plus car. I love the Hondas. I loved every car, to be honest. And I cannot wait to see some of the cars that are on display, and I cannot wait to see which drivers we can see, because there are some legends here. Alan Menu's here, Andy Rouse is here, Steve Soper's here, Ian Flux, of course, Paul Radicic and Anthony Reid. We've got Jake Hill, who's racing as well. We've got Dan Camish is here, Ash Sutton's going to be here tomorrow. The great Charlie Cox is here tomorrow as well. So yeah, absolutely cannot wait. So I'll probably film some more later on when we go for a walk. Going to check out the paddock, going to check out the display cars on the front straight, and as I mentioned, hopefully see if we can see Andy Rouse or Alan Menu. I'd love to get those two on the YouTube channel. That would be something. So yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I next record something. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is not the first race of the Super Tourers yet. It is in fact the Super Touring Car demonstration, which means a few cars that aren't racing will go around the track in the demonstration. Some of that includes the 1997 championship winning Alan Menu car. Alan is here, as I mentioned earlier on. So yeah, hopefully we will catch him later. So yeah, looking forward to the demonstration. Of course, they're not going to be gunning it, I'm sure. I'm wearing a coat now because we had a bit of rain earlier. But one thing I do want to say just now, my thoughts and condolences to the family of Danilo Van 't Hoff, the Frecker driver who has sadly just lost his life at Spa. It's a huge shame, and it's something that should not happen in this day and age. So a big rest in peace to Danilo Van 't Hoff. But yeah, going to try and keep the mood happy and very positive. So yeah, I'll catch some footage of the Super Tourers, and Dad once again is starting to feel like a kid again.
Definitely 100%. Yeah, these cars are just from my childhood. What got me into touring cars. That's why I love it really. But it's awesome. These cars are epic. There's some back to like right when I was living in Elliott's age, even younger. So 88 with an RS 500.
Yeah.
So,
plus you're happy that Stuart White's Honda Accord got pole.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, that Accord.
We're Honda fans, so finally we have something to celebrate this year.
That Accord is the reason why I own a Accord Type R. It was that car, so still got it.
Yeah,
it's in pieces, but I've still got it.
Yeah. Later on we will of course get footage of the Super Tourers on demonstration, and then later on we will walk around and we will catch some of the cars on display that aren't racing or aren't doing anything. They're just there just to be beautiful, I think. But yeah, as I mentioned, rest in peace Danilo Van 't Hoff, and yeah, let's move on to the demonstration.
Red mustn't forget that we've got some contact machinery as well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was very quick, but that is the end of the touring car demonstration. It was brought to an early end due to that spin in what was the Tim Harvey Halford's Peugeot 406 from the 2002 BTCC season. Dad, what was your thoughts on seeing some of the cars from your childhood?
Oh yeah, it was epic. Loud.
What was your favourite car from that?
The M3.
East
Shaw's M3.
You'll know if you've seen the videos. Libby, what did you think of the demonstration? You weren't really concentrating.
No, I was not very concentrated.
Yeah, she's not really a touring car fan, but she's here anyway, enjoying it. Yeah. Grumpy, what was your thoughts on the demonstration?
Super noise.
Your favourite driver, Steve Soper, as well. You got pictures of?
Yes, oh yeah, I like Steve Soper. Yeah.
He's not a Steve Soper fan. So, but yeah, honestly, from someone who has not grown up in this era, it was absolutely amazing. You know, every single spec or era or moderation of touring car was in that, whether it be from the 70s, from the 80s, of course from the Super Tourers, from the touring era after the Super Tourers, from the S2000 era, and even then with the Subaru, with the NGTC, it was absolutely amazing stuff. From a touring car fan, it was amazing to see the Barry Sheen, Toyota as well, of course Plato Subaru, Menu's Laguna, Tim Harvey's Peugeot, Tim Harvey's Renault as well. It was amazing to see, and to see some legends in it as well. Anthony Reid was in it, Steve Soper was there as well, and an absolutely amazing just thing to see, an amazing thing to see. As I mentioned, Anthony Reid was in it, Steve Soper was in it, you know, some legends of the sport, some legends of touring cars as well. So to see them, you can hear them now, they're still revving up. They'll be back into their display area where, of course, we'll get pictures. And honestly, I'm hoping to see some legends. I know, as I've mentioned, Steve Soper is here as well, as is Menu and Rouse and stuff. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Right guys, we've just come onto the front straight where all the display cars are. As I pick Dad's camera up, we are going to check out some of the display cars here. I can already see some of the Focuses, some of the old Sierras and stuff like that. So really interesting. I'm on the hunt for a certain Alain Menu because I would love to interview him. I think he'd be a great talk. I'd love to see Alain Menu, but I can't see him anywhere for now. But yeah, if I see him, I'll definitely pick him up for an interview. You're an absolute legend, by the way.
You should not know that, you're young.
Championship race this weekend. Jason Hughes onto the podium. Well done, Jason. Congratulations in second place. We've just heard from him. Stuart White. Well done, Stuart. Congratulations. And onto the top step of the podium, coming down third in the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship and winning the first Super Tourer race this weekend. Jake Hill, well done Jake, congratulations. Onto the top step of the podium you will go, and Sonia is here from the club to present the garlands and the silver trophy and a hug as well with Jake. Super stuff. All of the drivers on their respective steps of the podium holding up the trophies, waving to the crowd. And then maybe a photograph of all three of you. Can you get together on the top step and bunch up with your trophies? There we go, that's a nice shot. We've got the Super Touring Power backdrop and a thumbs up from Jason. And that, everybody, is our first podium of the weekend for the Super Tourers. The only driver I've not yet spoken.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back from the shops and, of course, some of the display cars. I have taken some pictures, so I will leave with some pictures there. We are now walking back the first Super Touring car race, which you would have seen. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. So yeah, I recorded the first Super Touring car race. It was honestly a great battle. Jake Hill took the win. Honestly, not too surprised with the level he's at the minute and the fact he's the youngest driver on the grid. But yeah, it was an excellent battle with him and Stuart White in the Honda Accord. Jason Hughes finished third in his factory Vauxhall Vectra from 2000, which was Plato's old car. A lot of DNS, which is quite a shame. Anthony Reid was one of them. But yeah, also, if you haven't seen already, we did get some pictures with legends like Chris Hodgetts, two-time BTCC champion. And not only that, we managed to get an interview with none other than Alain Menu. If you haven't seen that already, please check it out, because it is undoubtedly my favourite video I've ever done. So yeah. Who am I mentioning? Oh yeah, and also a big shout out to Carlin owner Trevor Carlin, absolute legend as well. You Libby was happy with that, weren't you? So yeah, a massive shout out to everyone, Alain, Chris Hodgetts, everyone we met. It was unbelievable, especially that interview with Alain Menu. One of my favourite videos I've ever done. So yeah, we'll catch you later whenever I record the next race. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final Super Touring race of the day. Dad, rank up your day so far.
It's been absolutely epic. I can't really put it into words. It's just like going back to when I was young. I've said it so many times on this vlog already. It's like when I was a kid. It seriously was. It brings back the memories. Coming to Brands Hatch with my dad, with Grumpy there, standing up at Druid's Corner, watching the Super Tourers, wishing on the Hondas, because I'm still a Honda fan back then. Watching Cleland, and it's a shame he's not here, but seeing Cleland and Radicic and Harvey and everybody else. I could go on all day with the names we've watched. Tarquini, all these big names that we've seen over the years. It's, yeah, Frank B. I could go on and on and on.
And Grumpy, what about you? How's your day been?
Looking at the 60s cars, they're the best.
Yeah. And Libby, how about you?
Well, aside from
the obvious, which I've mentioned already.
yeah, it's been alright.
That's good. Yeah, overall been a good day. Yeah, I'm gonna get hopefully some more shots of this final race. This time from a different angle. We're not on the straight this time. We're actually just on the exit of Druid, our usual spot if you've watched any of my vlogs. So yeah, let's cut to some cars.
You're not waving the yellow. Oh yeah, no, it is yellow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the day for us. We have decided to go home a little bit early, mainly because we were just here for the Super Tours. But yeah, we've had a cracking day. It's been probably the best event of the year for us, for me personally as well. You know, to interview one of the greats in our menu, and you know, to see some of the old school cars up close and to hear them for the first time as well, the iconic V6s and stuff like that. It was just absolutely awesome. So thanks to everyone who we met up with, Trevor Carlin, Chris Hodgetts, and of course our menu. Thanks to all of you for watching. Of course, if you're new around here, be sure to like this video, share with your mates as well, because it of course does help my channel grow. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.